What's up, everybody? This is another Flo'Would talk video now on a webcam. Don't feel like getting out the camera because it's too hot, too lazy, and just want to sit back and relax on this futon sofa and talk very clearly with no fan and no air conditioning on because that'll just get too much noise and y'all not going to hear my voice very clearly. So let's get down to business. I'm going to give a video response to Ty the Fly's video, Can Money Buy Happiness? And I agree the first thing he said, money can buy happiness. But I'm going to add a few extra flavors to what he's saying. Money can buy happiness in certain ways. It depends on how well you spend it and how well you use it wisely. And for an example, most people don't do anything creative with money. They mostly say that it's more money, more problems. Why is more money, more problems that most people say? Because they don't do anything creative with it. They just spend it for their selfish wants. For an example, they won like $5 million lottery, and what they do with their money, they drain it all for their greedy wants. Let's say, for an example, they want to buy expensive cars, mansion, or overpriced outfits, suits, Gucci shoes, and expensive purses or jewelry. Well, you don't see too many people in Hollywood with bling bling on no more because that's out of style. I'm not gonna lie, I used to stunt with bling bling when I was younger, but I don't do that no more because that's just faded out for me. I just basically gave all my jewelry away, or threw it away because I had no use for it no more. It though most of those jewelry was fake anyway. I spent like almost $100 or half to $100 on jewelry. I sometimes bought gold. I sometimes bought silver. I just like to stunt for my family and friends, but I was younger back then. I was in my late teens, but I just don't do that no more because that's faded out. I'd rather do something else with my money than to waste it on jewelry. And I don't usually buy overpriced clothes or shoes or something like that just to look good for impressive for people. I just like to buy clothes and shoes to wear, just something to put on my back. Like if me and my family would have won $256 million lottery, we would basically use that money for real estate. And for me and my brother Antoine, we would have basically used that money to make an awesome fire movie. We would have basically how much we would have spent. Let me see. I guess $600,000. $600,000 just to make an awesome fire movie and get a lot of people involved. With $600,000 movie budget, man, I mean everything would have been realistic. We would have basically be spending a lot of money to make a lot of money. That's what you call having to think creatively. Don't think cheap and greedy. Because when you think cheap and greedy, that's when you be broke. Broke just like that. 6 days or weeks later. So, and another thing, what you should do with money is to basically not let everybody outside your family know what you have got. You got to focus the family you got in the tough situation you're in. Well, it don't really matter if you're all right or not. If you're basically going to be using that money to fix your own problems and not everybody else. Because if you let people outside the family knows that you have a lot of money, if you won $1 million lottery, that's when they gonna blackmail you. That's when they want money from you and not give anything back to you. They're just gonna take the money and run and not really care about you. If the people outside the family not worrying about your problems, you shouldn't worry about their problems. If they got money, if they living nice and easy, they don't basically need money from everybody else. And the third thing, what you should do with money, don't get yourself in debt. Don't get yourself in debt by spending a lot of stuff unnecessary. Because if you spend it on a lot of stuff unnecessary, you're going to owe all that stuff back. What you're not going to have, What you have drained all your money on, don't get yourself in debt. What I'm going to say is to use that money wisely. Basically, you should be using the money. Sorry about that, the thing freezed on me. As I was saying, don't put yourself in debt. If you spend a lot of your money on unnecessary stuff and you ain't going to have any of it left to pay taxes, you're going to be in it for worse. Be creative. Don't be greedy and cheap. That's all I got to say. Peace to y'all.